Hi friends, and welcome for a new video of Ready Set Yoga. Today we're gonna practice together splits and we're going to focus on our hamstrings. So let's get ready and I'll see you on the mat. Before we start working on our splits, I just want to spend 2 words about them. So splits are all about flexibility but also control, surprisingly. So we have to work on different things if we want to have like very healthy splits. Core control, hips, hamstrings and forward folds. But also our psoas and quads, so many things really. I already posted a video, a yoga flow for splits, if you go back and look for it, which is, let's say, an overall practice for splits. Today we're gonna practice more on our hamstrings. This introduction is because I want you to know that if you're working on splits, try not to focus just on your hamstrings. I just wanted to, let's say, be very clear about this before starting this class, which is nonetheless very useful for your splits. You have to practice different things if you want to get there. But that's fine, we'll get there. We have plenty of videos to help you out with that. So we are going to start in downward facing dog. I encourage you to start with a couple of sun salutations before you do this video, so you are all warmed up, or with your favorite warm-up before practice. Get in your downward facing dog, knees bent, and start pedaling out. Bring one heel at a time towards the floor. If you have been doing my classes, you know that I love to start my practice just with a good pedaling in downward facing. It's good for the hammies. As you inhale, come on your tiptoes. Exhale, push down your heels. Even though you don't get to the floor, it's not a problem. Extend your spine. Here, start bringing your weight from side to side. Go right and left. If your heels don't touch the floor, it's not a problem, but try to keep your legs straight if you can. A couple of more. Feel the side of your hammies, that stretch. Inhale, back to center, exhale, release. Other 3 counts here. Release the neck. Bring your feet together. This way we're gonna focus more on the calves. Stay for another couple of breaths here. From here, start walking towards your hands and try to keep your legs straight and push up with your femur towards the hip socket. If you need to bend the knees, totally okay, bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring your feet hips width apart and release. Bring your hands to opposite elbows and just totally relax your spine, your shoulders, your neck, your face muscles. And just start to focus on your hamstring and feel how stiff or long they feel today. Remember that every day is a bit different for your practice. Place your hands on the mat, just in front of your feet. You can have them down or on your blocks. Inhale, open the chest, look forward, extend the legs. Exhale, down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, bend the knees, down. Inhale. Extend Exhale down. 2 more. Exhale. And last one, in. Exhale. Relax the neck. Release. Inhale, look forward. Bring your feet together and cross your right foot in front of the left one. Your pinky toes are touching together. Inhale, extend the spine, navel in. Exhale, bring your hands towards the right. And push a little bit back with your right hip. Your hands can be on the block, so that's totally fine as well. Inhale, go to the left, just with your hands. Push back with your right hip. Relax the neck. Here you can simply uncross your ankles, or if you want, you can go for a 360-degree pirouette, and you will find your left ankle crossed on top of your right one. Inhale, look forward, hands to the left. Push slightly back with your left hip. Inhale back to center, exhale, change side, hands to the right, push still a little bit back with your left. Inhale, look forward, exhale, uncross your ankles, or go again for our little pirouette. This time, come back with your feet together. Bring your feet hips distance apart, bend your knees, and hook your big toes. Inhale, gaze forward, navel in. Exhale, bend your knees, release the neck, weight slightly forward, and start pedaling out with your knees bent one knee at a time, bringing your weight from side to side. Try to even exaggerate the movement here. Inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, bend the knees if you need to, and bring your navel towards the thighs, elbows out, and relax the neck. Weight forward. Knees bent are totally fine. We're just starting our practice. We don't want to push too hard. Try to use the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, look forward, extend the spine. Exhale, release and bring one foot at a time back on the mat, downward facing dog. Extend the spine, the legs. Try to feel the difference between your first down dog and this one. Now inhale, bring your right leg up, heel toward the sky, toes down. Inhale, point your foot, and as you exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands and in that direction. Bring your left heel a little bit closer, and we are going for pyramid pose. Your heels are on the same line, and your hands are on the two sides of your right foot. This is okay. If you can't do that just yet, grab your blocks and have your hands on the blocks. That is totally okay too. Inhale, gaze forward, extend the spine. Exhale, bring your navel towards your thigh. Push back with your right hip. Try to keep your hips in line. In and X. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more in, and exhale. With or without blocks, stay in the pose for 5 breaths. And try to focus on your hips, keep them in line, and push with your heels one towards each other so that your inner thighs will be very engaged all the time. Inhale, look forward, hands on the mat or on your blocks. Blocks are totally fine in every variation. I'll show you with the blocks here so that you know how to use them. Place your left foot a little bit farther away and your toes this time are pointing forward. Your legs will be more or less distance apart depending on your flexibility. Inhale, come forward and bend your knee like in a low lunge. Exhale, go back and detach the sole of your foot from the mat. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, exhale. 2 more in and exhale. You can even have the blocks on the higher setting. Last one. Exhale. Stay in the pose for 3, 2, you can even be here, 1. Okay, now blocks or without blocks, move forward with your hands, place your hands down on the mat, come up with your left leg, keep the hips in line, inhale forward. As you exhale, bring the chest towards the thigh, but keep the left leg down. We're not going for a full standing split. Believe me, this is gonna work more on your hamstring than the full variation. Inhale, look forward, exhale, step back. You can even jump, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we are ready to repeat everything from the other side, but just keep 1 second here to check in the difference in between the 2 sides of your body. Inhale, bring your left leg towards the sky, heel towards the sky, toes towards the mat. Now in. Inhale, point your foot, exhale, step forward. Place your heels on the same line, right foot a little bit forward. Inhale, exhale. If you need to, place your hands on 2 blocks. In and X. 3 more, hips in line, focus on that. In and X, activate your inner thighs. In and X. And last one, in and exhale. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward. Bring your right foot back, toes point forward. If you need, place your hands on the block. That is totally okay. Inhale forward, exhale back. In and X. 3 and back. 2 and back, and 1 and back. Stay strong and long spine. If this is too much, bend the knees, adjust the pose to what feels good to you. Don't stay in the pain ever. Inhale, shift your weight forward. I have to find the space. Come up with your right leg, parallel to the floor, extend the spine, and come down with your belly towards the thighs, nose towards the shin, but you can stay wherever it feels good to you. Like, you don't have to go too deep into the pose. Square your hips. Don't go higher with your leg. Inhale. Step or jump back into plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing. And once again, try to focus on your down dog and try to feel the balance this time between your two sides that have worked the same way. Inhale, right leg up. Bend your knees, open your hips. Inhale, extend, and as you exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. Knee down, top of the foot down. Extend, open your chest, the spine. Exhale back into Ardha Manasana. You can have your hands on the blocks here as well. I'll show you with them. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. In and exhale. It's like a pranayama work here as well. Inhale, open. Exhale, extend. One more, I think we did 4. Exhale, back. Stay in your Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, extend. Exhale, down. Your knee is in line with your hip. Your navel points toward the thigh. Activate your foot. You can stay here if you are more flexible. You don't need the blocks. Or you can even bring your forearms to the mat. If you do so though, try not to go out of alignment. This is very important. It's way better to stay farther away from the mat, but with the right hips alignment. Okay. Inhale, forward. Open the chest. We are working on hamstring, but we also want to get our psoas ready for the split. So we're gonna stay into the low lunge. Push down with your pubic bones and with your tailbone towards the pubic bone. Navel in, extend the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Go back. This time we are going to sit down and have our knees together, right foot active. If this is too much, if you feel any pain on your left knee, just grab a block or a pillow or a blanket and place it under and sit on it. Inhale. You want to bring your calf out of the thigh. Inhale, extend the spine, and as you exhale, lead with your heart, come forward. You can just stay high, higher, or lower, or you can go with your belly towards your thigh. Keep pushing down with your left gluteus. Inhale, come back up, unroll your left leg and come in a sitting position. Here, activate your legs, activate your core. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward. You can be higher, it's not a problem. Here, we're not gonna stay in a static hold. We're gonna work first on some bouncing in Paschimottanasana. So we're going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, active core, 8, 9, 10. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. Lengthen again. You can grab your big toes. You can bend your knees if you need to. Open the chest. Exhale, enter Paschimottanasana. Once again, always lead with your heart. So chest to the thighs first. Only if you're comfortable here, try to go with your chin and inhale with your nose. Relax your shoulders. You shouldn't be here like pulling very hard. You should just, grabbing your big toes or the external part of your feet, just, as a hold, but not pulling. You can even be here. And if you have your knees bent, I encourage you to hug your thighs. Inhale, come back up, cross your shins and step back into downward facing dog. We're going to repeat everything on the left. Always work both sides. My right side feels very good and ready for splits, but the left isn't. So inhale, come up, bend your knees, open your hip. Inhale, exhale, step forward. Knee down, top of the foot down. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. In. And X. 2 more. In. Exhale. Last one. In. Exhale. In. Exhale, enter Ardha Numanasana, your variation, blocks, no blocks, forearms down, everything work, really, just adjust the practice to your own. Inhale, come back forward, hands on the knee, tailbone down, navel in. One more. Exhale back. This time we are going for Tirya Mukha Ekpada Paschimottanasana. The name is very long and hard to remember. Place your knees together. If this is too much, place a blanket or a block or a pillow under you. Activate your foot. Inhale, come up, and as you exhale, lead with your belly, come forward. Keep pushing down with your right hip. And you can come totally down, you can close the pose, or you can simply just work towards that. All the variations are totally fine as long as you feel the stretch. You want to feel stretch, never pain. Don't stay in the pain. Above all, the knee should be completely comfortable here. Inhale, come back up and unfold the knee. Activate your legs. Inhale, come up. And we're going for more bouncing. So 20 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, relax your shoulders, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, open, choose your variation, and exhale. Stay in the pose. If you're more flexible, you can grab your opposite wrist. Try to use every inhale to extend and every exhale to deepen the pose. Bend your knees if you need to. Change the wrist. Try to feel the extension and the stretching in the lower back. Try to really make it longer and longer. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release, cross your shins, go back into downward facing dog. And relax. You can stop here. Your hammies are good for today. Or we can go ahead and try the splits, which at this point, I encourage you to do. So come in a low lunge. Here we have, of course, options. So if you feel ready, if you kind of already have your splits, just place your hands down, tuck your toes under, and slide down into your right split. Navel in, push down with your right hip, forward with the left, navel in, extend the spine. In this variation, we have more of a psoas stretch. If we are focusing on hamstring, as we are today, and we have the splits, bending over is actually more of a hamstring stretch. Of course, if this is not accessible to you for today, but you will get there. Just grab your blocks and see what you've got today. So place your hands on the blocks and work on the splits. Always focusing on the alignment, so don't try to get closer to the mat, just try to keep the hips in line. And this was it on the first side. Second side we are going to do the same. So left leg up, exhale, step forward, knee down. If you're working with the blocks, grab the blocks, tuck your toes under and slide down into your left split. Work on the hips, so a left hip back, right forward, extend the spine and keep the pose. If you have it, go for the full variation. If you want to work even more on your hamstrings, bend forward. Inhale, come up. Exit the pose, downward dog. You can pedal it out a little bit here. You can spend more time in your splits if you want to. And relax your knee. Knees down. I like to go for a small camel pose. Sit. Inhale, extend the spine, exhale, close. Inhale, come back up, and this time, strong core, get with your back on the mat. We're going for a small twist, now towards the mat, knees to the chest. Bring your knees towards your left, gaze to the right. And to the other side. Don't have space here. Okay, got it. Now extend your legs, lay down, and spend as much time as you need in Shavasana. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I hope your hamstrings are feeling as good as mine. If you did enjoy, please remember to subscribe to my channel. Just click on the red subscribe button below and follow me on my other pages, both on Instagram, Martina Rando, and Ready Set Yoga, links below, and on Facebook. You can find all the infos down here. Thank you very much again, and I'll see you next time.